Hey guys, welcome back to OceanGemTarot. Sorry, I'm having to adjust my thing here. That way, hopefully it looks correct. But if not, sorry. All right. You think that I would be more prepared whenever I go live, but I'm not. I just kind of wing it. All right, so we're going to finish our signs today. We'll work on finishing our signs. Pretty sure we'll be able to get it done. So we're going to start out and we're going to do Leo, then probably Cancer and Capricorn, something of that nature. We have one more air sign, which is Libra. So yeah, we're going to get it done. Hey, Jamie, how are you, babe? Okay, so first we're going to do, you know what? Let's start out with Capricorn. So I've been in Capricorn in a while, and then we'll go to Leo. Let's see. What is it that Capricorn needs to know right now for this new moon in Aries? What is it that Capricorn needs to know for this new moon in Aries? At the gate, your sign. See, there's a reason for everything, right, Jamie? I didn't even know that. Yeah, the emotions are running high, and there's also one underneath it. There's a lot of emotions running high, and then nothing is yet set in stone. The mutable moon and the super moon. I don't know. Here, that might be better. Hopefully you guys can see it. And then, if I can keep this cord out of my way, on the bottom, we have, what do you need to release? A lot of this, I feel, is having to do with a lot of emotions. A lot of emotions are running high due to this Aries and also the Mars interaction, how it's close by, because it's making those energies run high. So sometimes we have to look out for that to make sure, we don't, not necessarily like go off the deep end, but are like quick to anger or things of that nature. You know what I mean? Like we need to stay focused on our manifestations because the energy running high is also helping our manifestations and helping clear out that stuff that needs to come out. That way that new can come in. It's like clearing out and making room. And you guys are going to get to see what's coming in. You're going to start noticing these things after this new moon happens, like 23rd to the 25th, where a lot of you guys are going to start seeing this transpire in April. If you don't yet start seeing it transpire, like between the 23rd and 25th. So like some of you guys might be like running high, like running fast, like doing a lot of stuff right now because I feel like I'm out of breath for some reason, or somebody might have asthma or possibly their allergies are acting up because I feel short of breath for no reason. It's like you're doing a lot, but yet you're like, all right, let's get this done. We're running the race. We're in the race. That's what I'm feeling right now. Like I see somebody just running and being like, like having to walk with your arms behind your head, you know what I mean? Or like lifting weights and just kind of like really trying to like get some movement going, you know? That's you, Jamie? I dig it. All right. So let's see what else we have. What else do we have for Capricorn? And I still haven't time stamped the, I meant full well to get the other ones time stamped, but yet I didn't. I fell asleep because I helped out like modding and stuff like that. And then after that, I was down for the count. I remember thinking, I was like, all right, I got to get up and time stamp my reads. And I was like, okay. So when I got my laptop and I got back in bed and I turned it on and I was in the process of logging on and I passed out. We have one card that came out, but it's face down. So I'm not sure what it is. It's somewhat slanted. So we'll see what that is here in a second. And we have one in the upright. They're all face down. It's like it's a secret. You guys keeping secrets on the moves that you're making possibly? All right. And in the beginning or in the end, the final card in the upright is new beginning, and that one's face up. So what came out with that was movement, choices, and decisions. So these movement, choices, and decisions are what's bringing on this new beginning. I feel like that's what you guys are working on right now, and also your manifestation and your third eye. I feel like you guys are working on opening that up. All right. And then we have positive movement forward in the upright. I like this read, Cappy. And then partnerships and alliances is in the reverse. So, but it was like slightly slanted, but more in the reverse. I feel like there's something that you guys know you have to get rid of. It's some kind of partnership, maybe a friendship, maybe just kicking out negative people within your life that you notice just really aren't for your most highest good. I mean, they don't have to be like necessarily really crappy people, you know what I mean? But just maybe they're just not necessarily on the same level or have the same goals as you. It's kind of like they're holding you down. It's like a weight because it's like you might be high vibing and positive and you get around these people and there's a lot of gossiping and you're just kind of like, this is redundant. You know, that's what I hear. Like you're sitting around, you're just kind of like, ha, 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 like laughing. You're looking at these people and you're just kind of like, why do I continue to hang out with these people? Yeah, I've known them for a long time, but just not vibing with them anymore. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you're over it. You don't want to hear all the negativity. You don't want to hear them gossiping about other people. Because like I see a group of friends and they're sitting around this table, possibly outside. Maybe this has already happened. Maybe it's going to happen in the future. But it's kind of like you're just sitting around and you're looking at them and you guys are like having drinks or whatever, just kind of like, you know, like a fellowship, just kind of like friends hanging out. But it's like maybe somebody in the group isn't there. And so you see all these people talking about that same person that isn't there. And this happens a lot. So maybe you guys are like, you guys hang out quite often. But then at one moment, a different person might be there. So then everybody talks about the other person. So you're sitting around and you're like, I wonder what they say about me when I'm not around. You know, and it's just kind of like you're overhearing it. So I feel like you guys are kind of cutting out people that aren't necessarily on the same vibrational level is what I'm getting out of that. But that's also springing you forward. It's like you're sailing into the sunset and it's really positive and it's beautiful. And you're moving into this beautiful new light, right? You're making these movement. There's a lot of movement and choices and decisions that are being made. And I feel that not only has to do like your personal lives, it has to do like the people you keep around you, friends, groups, possibly even relationships, and also making moves like your money moves and your spiritual elevation. Like all of that is kind of like in a transition that you're moving forward to. And this is all going into your new beginning of, you know, what do you want your life to be? How do you see your life? What is it that you guys want? Let me turn off my mouse so I don't click something funky. All right, so let me grab this deck. Let's elaborate, shall we? Let's dig into this. What is partnerships, alliances? What is positive movement, choices and decisions to this new beginning? We have the Ace of Cups sideways. Ooh, what do we have hidden? We have the Knight of Cups. Somebody's hiding their feelings towards someone or something that they're moving forward to. I feel like you guys are really just following your heart. But it's like you're keeping it to yourself, especially with nothing's yet set in stone, right? Emotions are running high, and what do you need to release? I feel like you guys are releasing things that aren't on that higher vibrational level because you guys have this like these new energetic feelings that are coming in, right? It's like you're higher vibing, you're moving forward, you're seeing what it is that you need to correct and change and mend within yourselves and the things that you want. You're really going after your goals, you know? So I feel like you guys are kind of like really following and tapping into that intuition, you know, really tapping into that creative side of things. But at the same time, you're going off of like following your heart. Like, what is the things that make you happy? What are you, it's kind of like the horse is happy, he's holding this cup, and the horse is like, yeah, we're trotting off to victory. Let's go, because it's going to be fun, you know? The horse is like, it's like very noble and just following the way like you want things to go here, right? I feel like you guys are getting out of this letting your emotions run away with you as far as like your highs and your lows, your ups and your downs, and you're just really leveling out here, right? And believing in that intuition. And I feel like you're feeling more leveled because you're getting out those lower vibrations and those things that just don't suit you, those people in your lives. And even it could be family, but maybe you're just distancing yourself because you don't like to hear the negativity, you know? I feel like you guys are like, I'm a high vibe, and that's the way I'm going to be. And And you're making this positive movement forward by following your heart and what it is that, makes you feel good. What it is that you want for your life. Am I on it, Jamie? Own it. We have a positive movement forward. Yeah, you guys are moving on, right? But some of you guys might be kind of scared about this change, this positive movement forward, but don't fear it because it's for your most highest good, right? Change is just because what makes it scary is because it's something new. It's something that you're not used to. It's like a new adventure. This wanted to come out. Yeah, the ending of a cycle and new beginnings. It's a death card. It's cutting something off and lighting something up, right? It's change. This is all about change. And this is on movement, choices, and decisions. You guys are ending those cycles, those negative cycles, and you're bringing on and moving forward. Can you see it? Moving forward to this new beginning here. Those choices that you're making and that movement that you're making here, it's cutting off those cycles that, you're just tired of being in, or like those people that just tired of being around, no matter how long you might have known them. It's just kind of like you're distancing yourself, not necessarily like in a rude way you're being rude, but you're just like, this isn't my cup of tea anymore, right? I wish you the best, but I'm on my way. I fell upside down and I fell off the table. But then it was upright when I fell off the table. So what is it that you want, Queen of Cups? You guys are like showing people compassion here. But at the same time, there's something, that you're no longer wanting to be dependent on. Because first is like, it's in reverse when it fell. Because it fell like that, but on the table. But then whenever it fell on the ground, it felt like that. So it's like more on the upright. So I feel like you guys are falling out of those things that make you feel insecure, or those relationships that you might feel like you're dependent upon, and you're really relying on yourself, right? You guys are really standing comfortable in who you've blossomed to be, Capricorn. I feel like you guys are like showing yourself some compassion, but I also feel like you're distancing yourself with people, but you're staying calm in those areas that might have normally like sent you into like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? You're being really grounded and stable here. You're like really grounding to, like, because you guys are earth, grounding to the earth. Maybe some of you guys, I see somebody putting their feet on the dirt and walking on grass. Maybe some of you guys need to ground if it's not like snowing and crazy, depending on where you're at. And maybe you do just for a few seconds, like go put your feet in the snow. You know what I mean? And really just kind of ground those energies. And I feel like it's what you're doing, because you're just like calming you and it's making you're just more comfortable in your own skin is what I'm getting, right? You're no longer letting people get you outside of your peace, like you're calm. You're keeping your chakras in a line, right? You're not letting somebody make you feel out of whack and balanced, or making you feel like you're kind of like getting your emotions in an uproar, basically, What else do we have? Oh, look, this is cool. These two fell. And the Fool was under the Nine of Wands, like directly under the Nine of Wands. It was like this, like perfectly. I feel like you guys are sitting here, you're no longer kind of being foolish in situations, right? You're embracing it. Like you're embracing the change, and you're embracing like maybe the way that you're moving forward. Like you guys are taking action in it. And some things that you might have been kind of neglecting for this change because you might have been scared. It's like, no. I'm not going to be foolish in this situation. There's nothing to fear but fear yourself. Because the only reason we're scared is because it's something that we don't know, or it's something that we're not used to dealing with. Like let's say you're scared of snakes, but it's like a little garden snake. The little garden snake's not going to hurt you. It's going to run from you. So instead of like freaking out over the garden snake, like he's just doing his thing. He's being all snaky. He's going through the grass, minding his business, being a cool little garden snake, and keeping rodents and crap away from your house. Like it's good, right? So I feel like now you guys are just being fearless. You're like, oh, hey, little garden snake, and going on about your business. Like you're not worried about the things that are out of your control. You know what I mean? It's like you're minding your business and going and taking action forward to the things that where you want your life to go, like your manifestations here, right? You're really focused on it. You're really working on clearing out and tapping into that third eye and those energies and your intuition. I like this read, Capricorn, and right? And then under that, you have the sun. Like you're tapping into that light and really embracing it. Because see, she's like reaching out towards it. And like it's like the sun and the light is all coming out of the palm of her hand. See right here? It's like her ears, like she's listening to spirit. Like, I got you. Oh, okay. Is that what I need to do? All right, I got this. Okay, cool. Let's go. You know, and you guys are making wiser decisions because under that also, as long as the light, like tapping into spirits, has your spiritual strength all over it, right? So you're making the appropriate decisions and you're standing within your spiritual strength. And this is what's going to bring in a huge victory for you guys, right? Huge, you know, victory and success. It's like that the card always reminds me of, even though it's like on the mountain, but like the scenery of it, and he's playing the trumpet. It's like the Lion King, right? It's like, whoa, like presenting what it is that he's done, right? What is it he's done? Like he had a baby, and the baby's now the new king, right? Yada yada yada, whatever. But symbolism, right? Stay focused. And so it's like you guys are going towards and making these manifestations, and you're grabbing them, right? You're like, boom, it's like you're kind of staying quiet right now, and you're just like, you know, head down, and not down like don't look at me, but you know, going towards the things that make you happy, cutting out that negativity, staying in this positive vibe, and all of a sudden you're going to be like, look at my manifestations, and they're just going to boom, blossom, grow, and shine. As a sports bike, you guys are going to be moving quick. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but you're going like fearlessly on this new adventure, and you guys are taking action on the things that what you want, and that's really relevant. Like really, to this 321 portal. It's like you sit down your manifestation script, whatever it is that you guys do, meditate. What is that you do? Like your practices that you do. Some of you might do candle magic. I don't know. But you're really just setting those in stone. But then you're not only just like setting down, okay, this is my manifestation. You're manifesting, you're tapping into that third eye, but you're taking action on it. And I feel like the action, you're moving quickly. And that moving quickly in return is going to give you that great, because right now the portal, there's a lot of high energy, which is heightening your manifestation. So it's like pulling them in real quick. You know what I mean? I feel like you guys are really kind of just being like, you're not staying in this like insecure type feelings. It's like now you're turning like more secure within oneself, right? And that's how this new beginning is happening, because we have that death card. It's like a death to insecurity. It's a death to jealousy, a death to maybe, I don't know, selfish people, or you know, just being more kind of like selfless, but still focused on yourself and not letting people get in the way of your goals. Really just standing here and embracing this change with courage. Or maybe some of you are just now stepping into that courage and being like, all right, world, here I am. Let's go. Go on, Capricorn. I dig it. Let's see if there's anything else that we need for Capricorn. You did that yesterday? You scripted? That's awesome, Jamie. Yeah, you guys are really, I feel like you're just really disconnecting from those people. You're disconnecting from those negative vibing things, right? And you're really kind of looking forward and noticing like what's being handed to you in that cup. And what's being handed to you is like these realizations and the things that you've been contemplating on and moving forward. And it's like those emotions and being happy and excited about it. You guys are starting to like choose that happiness, right? And it's like that cup that's being handed to you is like kind of pouring into yourself instead of dealing with all these empty cups here, like waiting for them to fill up whenever they're not. Whenever you have a cup that's full right in front of you, and that cup that's full that's in front of you is your cup for yourself. It's like you're no longer dealing with being worried about making sure other people's cups are full. You know what I mean? It's like you're not, they're broken, let me fix them type of stuff, right? Because if people want help, either they're going to accept the help or you're not going to beat a dead horse. It's kind of like, you know, if you want help, either you can accept the help or you can choose to not accept it. But there's nothing that anyone can do in order to make them. So some people, you know, they might just be kind of a lost opportunity. It's like, dude, I've tried to help them. They keep going on the same thing, the same journey all the time. So eventually, I mean, are you going to keep spinning your wheels? No, that makes no sense, right? So some people, I mean, some people are just bad investments, you know? And I don't mean that in a rude way. I mean, but realistically, it's like you can't help everyone. So I feel like you're no longer stressing yourself out over these people. And that's what's bringing on a celebration here. It's making your home more stable because you're cutting off that which is not good for you, you know? These people, and it might be difficult. You might have known them a long time, but getting that low vibing energy away from you is also helping you to elevate and to vibrate higher yourself. So I just heard like off with their head. So you guys are jumping and moving away from that negative energy and staying high vibing into this new beginning, which also is going to bring on this victory and success here. Just standing strong, you know, standing strong with your guides and spirit, you know what I mean? Making these wise choices, staying in the light and really staying like within your manifestation goals. You feel like what are you guys going to release? You guys are releasing that negative energy and low vibing people, right? Emotions are running high because they're running high with all this energy and the Aries new moon with the Mars being close to it. So just be mindful of your emotions and how you're feeling, right? You know, I feel like nothing's yet set in stone because your manifestations are still coming in. So you need to stay high vibing and keep and taking action on what it is that you want. Because if you don't take action, how do you expect it to come in? So I feel like, you know, some of you guys might feel like you're in the ocean and those tides are just rolling you everywhere, but you're still going. You're like, all right, I'm not going to sink. We're going to go. We're going to make it through. We're on this boat. It's going to stay alive. It's going to stay, it's going to stay floating and we're going to make it through. Right. So just hitting those waves head on and making it over them to get to, you know, the land of where you're supposed to be. I know I have crazy analogies and you guys are just really moving forward in this. Some of you guys might want a new car that's coming in soon. Some of you guys might just be taking life by the reins and steering it in your own direction of where it is that you want to go, which normally maybe you haven't done that in the past, right? Because you're too worried about making sure that other people are happy, but now you're worried more about your own happiness. I dig it. And I feel like there's just some new like inspiration sticks coming in and that's confirmation as well, right? And saying, yes, what you want is coming in. I dig it, Cappy. Let's grab you guys a oracle card. Awesome. Embrace your life purpose, number 12. So 12 might be significant to you or threes. Look, it's a little cat. I dig it. Maybe some of you guys are able to see the more spiritual side of things with like visions and things of that nature because you're really in tune. I'm guiding you towards your divine life purpose, whatever makes your heart joyful and whatever is meant for you to be doing. I dig it. That is right on. I'm liking the pen. She's scripting. And then on the bottom, all is in perfect timing. It is it. But this is it. It's time for you to take action now. I will be here to help you every step of the way. I dig it. All right, so that's what I have for Capricorn. I'm going to get these cleaned up. And then we're going to move over to, we're going to do Libra. Time to pour into yourself. Yes, ma'am, Jamie, and get grounded. Ground yourself to the earth. I hope you stay balanced. And that's a beautiful thing. Thank you for helping me out. I appreciate you. I'm like, what next? What next? What next? It is very humid in here. I feel like I'm going to open up my back door because it's going to be absolutely hot today. I thought about doing our readings outside, but it's kind of cloudy, kind of sprinkly. And I was like, no, in my luck, it'll start like pouring rain and all my cards would get drenched. And I was like, chance it or not? I guess I'll stay inside.
All right, those are nice and cleared out. Let me fix this. There it is. There it is. Moving on to Libra. And also, any of you guys, if there's a specific sign that you want me to read for that I have not, if you put it in the comments, then I can possibly do that one next. So let me know. And if I haven't already read that sign, then I'll go ahead and stick it in there. I heard somebody's trying to have a baby. And you're going to be successful in it. So, I mean, that's not for everybody, but that's for somebody. Communication is the key. New moon in Gemini. All right. I'm going to like Palo Santo and we'll be ready to go, Libra. And clear out the energy off of those. Thank you, Jamie. It's easier for me to do my timestamps if I do that as well. I'm like, all right, next time, boom. I have an odd way of doing things, but you know what? It works. Okay, I'm ready. All right, what do we have for Libra? Let me uncross my legs. Crows and sparrows might be significant to you, Libra.
Don't let your past hold you back. And on the bottom, your commitment is being tested. This is South Moon. And then we have first quarter moon. What do we have for Libra? I feel like my chair is slanted. It's driving me nuts. Financial material change in the upright. Fives might be of significance to you. Or you might be born on the 5th day. There's something catching here. And that is you need to unblock your throat chakra because it's in the reverse. There's something you're not saying in the waiting game. There's something that is being prepared for you here. I feel like you guys are coming out of solitude. I feel like there might have been kind of like a ripple effect that has brought you out of this solitude, but there's still something that you guys, because I feel like an ache in my throat. And with that throat chakra in reverse, also, the number 10 might be significant to you. 55 or 59. But also possibly the number 6. So you might want to look up those numbers. So financial material change in the waiting game. But I feel like you guys are working on this and you're coming out of this solitude. You guys are moving forward to it. But there's something you're not speaking. There's something within your past that's still being like playing out within your future that you might be holding on to that you're not necessarily noticing, Libra. But there's also some temptations that you're also still falling back onto that you need to get out of. And once you do that, things are going to be more fertile and they're going to be blossoming. Possibly you might have a baby. I don't know, because I did say that. I see somebody having a baby that's been trying for a while. Also, peacocks might be of significance to you. Look up the meaning of peacocks. But there's something here that's going to be very fertile. But it's like, it also has a circle, like around here, right? That can also be like your intuition and being fertile, but also we have that throat chakra in reverse. So it's like once you get that out and release it, you know, speak your truth, and it's going to elevate you, especially for your manifestations to come in, because under that we have crown chakra. But don't keep falling back into the past temptations that you might have fallen into before, because it's just going to make you hold on and repeat cycles. And I feel like the waiting game is what you are working on cleansing out, because there's something that's blossoming within that time frame of you waiting. There's something you're being polished for. There's something you need to let go of. And that's what's going to bring on this financial material change here. 6 and 5s are significant to you. I dig it. We have the 9 of Wands, standing your ground, standing up for yourself. Being resilient, overcoming challenges is what I just heard. But these challenges are really having to do with sticking up for yourself, and that could be where this throat chakra comes in. Not letting people walk all over you. We have sideways. I guess it's more like this. But anyways, the Ace of Coins, right? Some of you guys, like there's an opportunity coming in. You're going on a new adventure. There's going to be more abundance coming into you, but you guys just don't see it yet. So you might feel that you may have missed the opportunity or made a bad investment somewhere. But I don't feel like the past, and that could be what might be the past is holding you back because you're afraid to go on new adventures because you may have made a bad investment. But don't let that bad investment hold you back. That's to develop you, right? That bad investment or that bad thing that happened is so that you'll know, okay, well, I've learned from it. So let's move forward and not let that situation happen again. Especially if you're starting your own business. I mean, that happens. But you still need to stand your ground and stand up for yourself because that's what's going to bring in this material change. Somebody, you're just really doubting yourself here, and that's on the throat chakra. Don't doubt yourself. Speak what it is that you know. Some of you guys are just kind of being like indecisive here because you're confused, right? It's something like in the past that's not seen here with the moon. And then we have the 2 of Swords in reverse, right? There's something in the past that you're really kind of holding on to. It could even be like somebody, like a misunderstanding here that it happened, But I mean, that's kind of like making you indecisive on taking action on the things forward because it's making you doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. That was just a learning experience. It's something you had to overcome so you don't make the same mistake. You know what I mean? Don't keep holding on to that and like kind of persecuting yourself because we all make mistakes. Is how we learn, especially in business. I feel like there's going to be a new partnership that's coming in and unity. There's going to be a new connection that comes in. I heard don't let pride get in your way, and don't fall due to a moment of weakness. Really stand up for what it is that you want. The King of Cups sideways. It's like you need to come out of, maybe you need to release some things that maybe somebody in your past, maybe it's a bad business deal, but they're really manipulative. Maybe it's a personal, something personal, somebody in your personal life, which could be friends, family, otherwise, that made you doubt yourself, or maybe it was like kind of made you cold. But I feel like you guys are coming out of that coldness and that fear, and you're really becoming emotionally balanced here, especially with the King of Cups. He's very in his own. He's very sturdy. He like thinks before he reacts. You know what I mean? So maybe some of you guys need to like the old saying, think before you speak, think before you react. You don't want to act in haste due to your current feelings. I mean, if it's a big decision, sleep on it, because your mentality might be totally different the next day. You know what I mean? It's like never make hasty decisions or make a big decision in a split second. You always want to take time or to like sleep on it, because then things become clear, especially if you're not like all in and know which way that you're going. If you have any doubts, take a moment. You know what I mean? I feel like there's healing going on. I feel like there's inner child healing that's going on. And there's something that's familiar from the past that's coming back. Something from the past that's familiar is bringing in a new opportunity. It may not be not necessarily like love, but maybe it's a previous business relationship or business partnership, or maybe same company that you've recircled with, that maybe you didn't make, you applied, but you didn't get the job, and this time it's coming back around, you might apply again. Or somebody from your past that you might have worked with previously or worked for, but now you're going to end up working with, if you have like your own new company, your own company, something of that nature. But I do see that there's a lot of healing that's coming in. And that's what this coming out of solitude is doing. It's making you more decisive instead of indecisive. And that's bringing in like a whole new adventure for you guys. I feel like this new adventure is something that you're manifesting. And this new adventure is going to bring in more abundance to you. But you need to make sure that you speak clearly and speak your truth. The ending of a cycle, the beginning of a new one, right? There's a lot of choices that are going on here with the Lovers. Possibly you're cutting out a past relationship, and that past relationship that you're cutting off is now having you to where you can be more focused on your career and your future and what are the things that you want. And that's what could be blossoming here. I don't know, there's some kind of, could be a business relationship, because we have this and it came out with the Death card. The ending of a cycle, beginning a new one, changes, right? Some of you guys that could be where the indecisiveness is going. It's like, where you're going. Maybe you have a job opportunity, but it's overseas, right? And you want to go, but you can't stay in this relationship and it be long distance, right? Because maybe the relationship just isn't that strong. You guys know that, but yet you're kind of leery. The person's like, don't leave. Well, who would not want their other partner to be like successful and follow their dreams? No. And so therefore, that, hey, somebody's telling you not to do something, but they know it's like your dream and things of that nature. Well, they're not supporting you. So obviously it's not going to work. And you shouldn't put your life on hold and not go after the things, especially if it's like a dream opportunity, a once in a lifetime. Don't give that up. And no one should expect you to give that up. So like it's ending of a cycle, there's changes happening, there's the beginning of a new one, and there's some kind of partnerships. There's something that's being cut off. There's some kind of union that's being cut off, the ending of a relationship. And this could be friends, it could be family, it could be a business relationship, because there's a lot of conflict within it that you guys are deciding, maybe this just isn't the best situation. It's time for us to part ways here. And that's ending that cycle. And that's beginning that change, because there's a new partnership and a new connection coming in. That's where this is coming in. You guys are meeting new people, new connections, right? There's new stuff coming in, but you have to get out of the old conflict to be able to have the new. Right? So it's making way for that newness to come in. So don't doubt yourself as far as that goes, because things might be a little shaky right now. Your foundations are shifting. It's shifting in order to clear out that space so that your new and your manifestations, the things that you're going for and the things that you want, it's giving it room to come in and fill your life and let your life blossom. And also bring in you more abundance and wealth, and right? So don't let your past and all that good stuff, don't let it hold you back. Because right now it's the waiting game. It's just because it's giving you time to develop and to grow. That way you can hold on to what it is that you want. Just don't fall back into those past temptations, maybe past relationships, past things that may have held you back in the past. I said that way too much, you know, even if it's like maybe you used to drink a lot, or maybe you used to dabble in party favors, right? But now it's like that's something that you've released. But then like maybe there's some people in your lives that are like kind of being like, oh, we're gonna do this. Well, maybe if that's something you dabbled in the past and you're working on changing the direction that you're going, that's not something that you need to fall into temptation to, right? Because you're working on being more fertile, you're blossoming something, there's something that you're creating, there's something that you're giving birth to, there's something that's growing and developing, and that's something that's growing and developing, opening up your crown chakra, your manifestations are coming in, you're being enlightened, you're following your intuition here, and the truth is coming out and things are becoming balanced. And so if you stay away from that, make sure you don't fall into it. That way things don't get real rocky. That's when this accelerated motion is going to come in, right? You're going to see those manifestations coming in, right? Because your chakras are all going to be in the line. Boom, I dig it. That's what I have for you, Libra. Yeah, it's going to move in quickly because you're using that self-control. You're not falling into those temptations here. You're having discipline. You're moving forward to success. You're being successful and going forward to those things like full force, full speed ahead, right? And to what you want. And it's going to come in and move quickly. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. I dig it, Libra. Let's grab you guys a oracle. An oracle for Libra. That's a lot. We'll take it. On the bottom, number 42, your prayers are being answered. So we have get your power back, number 13, Libra. I love these cards. They're so pretty. It says, you have forgotten who you are. You are a child of the divine. So take back your power. Boom, I dig it. We have number 25. Put your creative energy into action. This is on it. Spirit is all over it. I dig it. Archangel Gabriel joins me and speaks your creativity. Help you communicate your vision and motivate you to create something beautiful. So your creative energy is being sparked by Gabriel. And something beautiful is being created. I dig it. And then we have number 15. Increase your knowledge. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. Boom. I dig it, guys. And then we'll read this one on the bottom. Your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will be coming soon. Although perhaps in forms you don't expect. So keep your eyes open because your prayers might be being answered. It's just being answered in a way that you may not necessarily been like, oh, okay, I recognize that. Because sometimes our prayers are answered, but they're answered in a way that you may not notice. You know what I mean? Like you may think, oh man, this is so horrible. This is going on. But really, it's not horrible. It's going on because that's clearing out and it's an answer to your prayer, making space to where you want to go and where you need to be. It's putting you on the right track. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Yeah, you guys know. You just dropped all the cards. They went. So it might be chaotic. Things might go everywhere, right? But it still gets the job done and mixes it up to put you on your right path. That's what I just got out of that. I dig it. All right, let's try this again. That's so funny. Spirit cracks me up. Hey, Carla, how are you, babe? So now we're going to go on to Leo the Lion. Oh, I'm doing lovely. My thing's about to go off. I see it blinking for no reason. It's my security alarm. It does that occasionally. But normally it only does it like when I do readings. I just randomly speak. So I take it as something's drawing its energy and setting it off. But then it'll start doing weird stuff. And like, it's not broken or anything. Just randomly does funky things. And it's normally when I'm doing readings, so it is what it is. Make sure these are nice and mixed up. We're going to stick it on my Himalayan salt to clear out the energy. The sun just popped out and then just came out again. Somebody might have a new partnership. Maybe a new connection is coming into you, Leo. Could be a love connection, but I guess we'll see. Are you manifesting love, Leo? What you guys are wanting? Somebody gonna propose to somebody? Let me know. Whatever it is, if you are going to propose, it's going to be successful. They're going to say yes. I just heard that saying, say yes to the dress. Does any of you guys watch that show? Never gone into it. Maybe because it's just not my cup of tea. I'm not very frilly. I don't know if you guys have noticed that or not. Like, I'll get dressed up and I like formal events. But as far as like watching like the whole girly shows, I'd rather watch football. That's just me. I've never got into all that, like The Bachelor and those dating shows. Maybe it's just me. Maybe you guys are into it. I don't know. Let me know. Just never been a very frilly chick flick type person. I'm like, is there action in it? Do things blow up? I don't want to watch it. Oh, that's so funny. I'm like, is there something haunted? Is it a horror movie? I'm just not a, I don't know, chick flicky person, but that's okay. To each is their own. All right, let me grab this. I'll get this party started. For Leo. All right, there's a lot of energy going on because that thing's really going. All right. I have my coffee on my coaster and I don't want it sweating all over my table, so excuse me while I wipe that off. All right, what do we have for Leo? What do you need to know for this new moon? Communication is the key, Leo. Moon in Gemini. And then we have Spirits on it. A new romantic cycle begins. What? You guys are thinking about love. Excuse me. I just got drowned. Something that they don't want you to know, Leo. And also my eyes are watering. Some Leos might get emotional. Someone might say yes to the dress. Let me know. What do you guys have going on, Leo? A new romantic cycle begins. Communication is the key. We have wisdom. Financial material changes. This is exciting. And then the light. I see the light. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. And memories of love. Oh my gosh. Your hard work is paying off. Step out of your comfort zone. Some of you guys getting out in the dating world. Accelerated motion and truth. There's a truth coming out that's going to make you more balanced. And that truth might be letting go of the past, not bringing it onto the future. Leo. You guys have the wisdom. Somebody might be getting a new dog. The dog might be having puppies, from what I just heard. I don't know. You guys are glowing, whatever it is. I feel like this whole new moon is bringing in a new love for you, Leo. I dig it. Leo's falling in love. Or maybe it's, I just heard renewal of vows. Maybe somebody's doing a vow renewal. We have 5 of Cups sideways, and then we also have the Queen of Cups. I feel like you guys are moving on to accepting things that you cannot change, right? And you're finding peace within situations from your past. And that path has brought you into this wisdom and this knowledge of knowing what it is that you really want and you don't want. But you do need to use your mouth, your speaking piece, because communication is going to be the key that will help this relationship flourish, right? I feel like you guys are going to be extremely happy with what this is. It's the Nine of Cups is sideways, but right now you're just kind of, you know, like you might be a little bit disappointed from past relationships, right? But I feel like you're moving into seeing the lighter, brighter side of things, you know what I mean? And really releasing that energy, which in return is making you guys have like a more emotionally stable type of future and relationship and just in general, right? I feel like you guys realized something within inside yourselves, Leo, that needed to change, and you did the work. I feel like it was a bit uncomfortable, but the hard work paid off on it, right? And this is what's bringing in this new romantic cycle, the sun. You have the sun sideways on the Five of Cups sideways, which is you're finding peace. And finding this peace is bringing you out of sadness and maybe you're depressed a little bit or negative self-talk, but it's bringing you into this like really happy time. Like things are going to be successful and joyful, right? The things that you want and that you are manifesting to come in, Leo, those things you're seeing them come in. You're going to see it here in the near future, but I feel like you guys are just really becoming emotionally stable within yourselves and your happiness and your inner peace, right? You're not letting people disturb that. Yep. Romance. You're getting rid of those knights in tinfoil and those past memories of those clowns and crowns. And you guys are just really comfortable and standing strong in who you are and loving yourself, right? And this is what's unfolding this, like, what it is that you want. Like this, what is your type of like love? What is love to you, right? And noticing that and seeing that and knowing what it is that you want, right? Because I feel like there is something that had to play out, a justice, a fairness, something that became balanced. There's some truths that had to come out. And that's what's bringing in this clarity to you, right? So not only are you being more comfortable and standing within who you are, it's like all this stuff, like all this negative side of things that you might have been holding on to from like something that might have been just a really shit relationship personally, you know what I mean? It's like you guys are healing those wounds. I see like a cat, you know, and they like lick their wounds like an animal, you know what I mean? And it's healing itself. I feel like that's what you're doing. And like now your wounds are healed. So it's now you're in that transition of knowing exactly where you're going and you're being happy with who you are and who you're like yourself personally. And that's where it's like this truth had to come out. It's like this clarity had to come out, this balance within you. And that's what's shining this light on you. Like the light is also like the sun. Like it's happiness, it's joy, it's harmony. It's, you know, a bright sunshiny day. But it's also bringing in like a lot of financial material changes as well. Maybe it's this like learning how to speak your truth and knowing who you are and being like more communicative. However you say that. It's also coming in and it's like unleashing that. So it's also making you grow financial wise as well, because you have more wisdom. You're able to communicate better in the work field and you're able to communicate what it is that you're thinking better with that wisdom, right? That you've learned from going through this in the past. And that financial material changes that also could be due to maybe you're going to propose to somebody, maybe you're going to get married, right? And so this like extra income coming into the household. Because if you see here, I mean, they have a ring on the finger. So, you know, it is what it is. I feel like that's like the lifeline. It's like a connection, right? But you're going to be like more secure. I feel like you're secure within yourself, and that security is bringing in more happiness within you. But I also see that some of you might be like a little more frugal with your spending habits and not so frivolous, or maybe because this relationship ended, this past relationship, like you just have more money all the way around. Like it is what it is. But we also have like your intuition has grown here. That intuition that has grown is like guiding you spiritually to where it's like your cup, like you're ready for love, right? I just heard that song play in my head, Ready for Love. And that's like your cup is overflowing, right? And so now that your cup is overflowing and that cup within yourself is overflowing, then it's like you have love to give to other people. Look, your card, Leo. Boom, the strength card, staying courageous in what it is and who you are, your inner strength, right? I feel like you guys are being strong and going for what it is that you want. You were strong to overcome the things that you did in your past and healing those things. So that's why a new romantic cycle is beginning. New love, because you got rid of the clown and the crown. You're no longer dealing with somebody coming in. It's like you're like rethinking your approach to things, right? You're no longer dealing with deceptive people because you can notice that, right? You feel it in your heart because like my chest was just itching, like right here. So it's like that's something that like you feel within your heart, like you can just tell. It's that intuition when somebody's being like deceptive here, and you're choosing like you're no longer being indecisive here, and you're cutting those things off. You're cutting those people off, so that way instead of wasting your time spinning your wheels, that new love is able to come in. And on the bottom, Magician, there's something that you guys are creating. There's some kind of mastery within yourself. There's something that you're mastering within your area and you're creating and you're working your magic on. And that's like really attractive to people. And it's drawing people into you. Like people see that, oh, what's Leo doing over there? Leo sure does look different. Leo's high vibing. What happened to Leo? I don't know, but it sure is attractive. You know, like you're catching people's eyes over here, and that's all because like you guys took that time to rest. You took that time off. You took that time to tap into that wisdom. You took that time, like really honestly, like it seems like while this was going on, you guys were cutting out that past. It's like you're just really focused on your work, and that could have brought in the more material changes, but now you guys are healed and you're ready. And I think this is going to be really a lot of accelerated emotion that's going to come in. There's going to be a lot of forward movement that comes in within this new beginning, right? It's like those things that you've been working hard at, you're going to see it come through. You're going to meet a new person, you know, but you got to step out of your comfort zone and actually approach people, Leo. You know, you got to speak, because if you don't come out of your comfort zone and speak to people, how are you going to meet this person? You know, speak your truth and keep things balanced here. We also have spiritual material prosperity. There's a lot of financial changes that are going on, as well as a rejoice and celebration card. This could be rejoicing in love. It could be a celebration of maybe an engagement. It could be a celebration of like renewing of vows, because maybe you guys went through some things you guys had to work out. But I feel like, I don't know, it's going to be really beautiful here. You're going to have a lot of choices that are coming in. And also, you know, I feel like there might have been some things that went on that you had to take responsibility for in your actions, and that way some things could change, right? But you really worked hard at being efficient, and that's also what's bringing in more money, and you got rid of the conflict, and also like developing yourself and going through that heartbreak, but mending it as well. It's like it's washed clean now, and you're ready. It's like now you're ready for love. I feel like it's going to come in, and you're going to be generous with your heart to people, but not generous in a way that's like toxic and people can walk all over you. But it's just like, now you're ready. Like you're ready to give that love to somebody. You know what I mean? You guys know. What we have for Leo? Leo placements. Boom. You get one more. On the bottom, in perfect time. We have a lot of perfect timing coming out. The first one is prioritize self-care, Leo. Tell the heart, loving yourself, doing things for yourself, taking that time out for you. Number 24 might be significant to you. Or number 6 might be significant. Prioritize self-care. You do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. What if somebody set you up on a blind date? You guys can be like on a limit date. I'm just kidding. What do we have in the stack here? It's time to play. Look, it's like that little dog. What was that dog's name? It's a sad movie, Old Yeller. Yeah, so sad. Anyways, number 17 or 8 could be significant to you. It's a time to play. You're working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out joyous experience and bring balance into your life. Spirit's on it. It's almost over. Number 16. We have 16, 17, and 10. I dig it. Your current challenges will soon be resolved, and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. I'll show you guys that again. I dig it. 10. Don't settle for less, Leo. You are a child of the divine, and you deserve to have your dreams come true. So don't give up. I love it. These are awesome. It's a time to take action, Leo. You guys are ready. And that's exciting. All right. So now let's move on to, we'll do Cancer. Let me get these mixed up. I appreciate you, Jamie. You're smawesome. Cancer placements. $29.09 might be of significance to you guys, or maybe you guys in the area and you're like going to bar $29.09. I don't know. It just stood out to me. I was speaking to my friend earlier, and he owns that place, but the number $29.09 keeps sticking out to me. I just keep seeing it in my head for some reason. All right, let's get these all shook up. Hey, yeah, all shook up. I told you guys this song always plays in my head whenever I mix up my cards. So I wonder once it gets nice outside and it's not about to storm and it's warm weather and we do our readings outside, I kind of wonder, wouldn't it be crazy if like Rufus jumped up on the table and stole my cards? That would be funny. You guys see me chasing after a squirrel? They'd be like, she's lost it. She's lost her mind. Me and all my randomness. It's okay though. Oh, you're welcome. I appreciate you. All right, move these around. I'm gonna just getting these mixed up. Somebody just honked their horn. All right, Cancer, there's something that's lighting a fire under your butt. There's something you're really passionate about, that you're going to be creating or leaning towards or working on developing. I feel like you're excited about it. That's right, the calm before the storm. That might be significant to someone. Somebody could be stressed out or having like shoulder aches because of stress. All right, let me clear this energy. We're going to get into you guys, Cancer. All right, good to go. Maybe if I don't get drowned by Palo Santo. Sorry. I hope that's not loud. That's my lighter. I'm sitting down, but I don't know how close to it is to a speaker, so I hope it's not just going boom in your ears. But I guess it'll wake you up. I mean, you know. All right, Cancer. On the bottom, don't let pride get in your way. What do we have for Cancer? All right, your hard work is paying on is on the bottom, New Moon in Capricorn. And then the first card out was working through your fears. And that's in Scorpio, the New Moon in Scorpio. And then we have nothing will come of this situation. I feel like you guys are getting worked up over something and making false presumptions or assumptions, like pre-assumptions in your head of how things are going to turn out, but it's not the case. You know how like you overthink something and the outcome is completely different just because you get worked up and you like have a lot of anxiety and you're like, oh man, like you think like this whole bad stuff is going to happen. It's completely the opposite. You know what I mean? Meditate and contemplate. It's New Moon in Pisces. So I feel that's kind of like what's going on. You guys are getting really, because Cancers are very emotional. And sometimes you go like worked up and a little over emotional because you think too much into it. I heard some Cancer has a lot of Gemini placements. So that could be you. Heartache and losses in the reverse. That flung out sideways. Like it went high. So heartache and loss in the reverse. And then we have triumph, memories of love, flung out sideways. But triumph was completely covering memories of love. So I think you guys are triumphant over your past heartaches. Like you're not letting it get in your way. Nothing's going to come of this situation. You don't have to worry about it anymore. That past heartache. You don't have to worry about them coming around anymore. It's like you completely cut them off. Or maybe you need to. But I just see somebody, I see block in big capital letters and it's red. And then we have sacrifice in the upright. Meditation and contemplation. And on the bottom, we have the light. And we have foundation, material achievement, solar plexus chakra, and wish fulfillment. You guys are getting to where it is that you need. The truth is coming out. I dig it. I feel like there's something you need to be bold. Don't let your past hold you back. Don't let... you're working through those fears of being hurt, right? There's nothing that's going to come up the situation of the past. You guys have like overcome it. You're triumphant of it, but yet you're still scared Possibly there's something that you're still working on, but I also feel it's like you're no longer going to sacrifice yourself in order to keep others happy, Cancer. I feel like you guys have gone within. There's a lot of meditation that's gone in. There's a lot of contemplation, a lot of self-work that's come out under this new moon. I feel like that's going to develop and blossom something new, right? I feel like you guys have really achieved a lot. You're building a firm foundation for those goals and those things that you're wanting. And I feel like you guys are really becoming happy and peaceful within yourself, Cancer. All right, let's get into this. Heartache and loss in the reverse. You guys are coming out of that heartache and loss, and you've like really worked through the things. Balance. You're becoming balanced. So Temperance is all about balance and finding that middle path, not jumping off the deep end, doing one extreme of an emotion or the other, right? Like you're happy or sad, you're depressed or you're jumping for joy. It's like you're no longer letting your emotions consume you in a negative way. It's like you're figuring out how to get them balanced and not letting them overcome you. We have this Seven of Swords in reverse. Somebody was really deceptive and they came clean about that, right? Somebody's like, you're really, I feel like you're rethinking everything, because I feel like you're no longer letting people like stab you in the back. It's like, okay, well, you were defeated once, that didn't work out, but now you like have these new unbounding feelings, right? You have this new intuition, and this Ace of Cups is on the Temperance card, right? So it's like you're finding meaning in that heartache and you're developing yourself. You're like, okay, well, now I know, now I'm learning from it. So this is not what I want, but you're looking at the big picture, and that's what made you realize this. And so now you're no longer sitting in that kind of defeated type energy. You now feel renewed, and you have this new sense of intuition because you learned a lot from it. Hey, Tony Boo. And it's like you've overcome those challenges, and it's made you into this bigger, brighter person, right? It's a stronger person. And so I feel like that's also like taught you a new way to kind of like sniff out. I see like a dog sniffing, like sniff out those deceptive type people that you don't want in your energy, or like maybe you're getting out there and you're dating again, but now you can like see it a mile away. It's like you can smell it, like, they're not a good person. I'm good. And you're moving on about your way, right? Because sideways, we have the Two of Cups. So there's going to be like a new connection that's going to come into you guys, right? And it's going to be a more balanced connection, because I feel like your previous one, like it might have had broken communication. There might not, like there was just, it didn't flow. It wasn't balanced. It was like somebody was really kind of deceptive and they were a liar, and it's like you knew it, but now you know how to go about things to where you can kind of like sniff that out. You're like, no, they're a liar, or no, they're arrogant, or no, they're whatever the case might have you. It's like you can tell those deceptive people now. So I do feel like there's a new connection coming in, that's going to be, it's going to be nice, very nice. Like just a new unity. It could even end up being a best friend. You know what I mean? But whatever the case might have you guys are going to have a lot of fun. The communication is going to flow. It's not going to have like blockages in it. It's going to be able to breathe freely. I feel like there's a lot, like you've built that strong foundation. And so now it's kind of like you're achieving your goals and the things that you want, but I feel like you're achieving it and being able to read people better and really tap into your intuitive side. Because Cancer, you guys are really intuitive. You have a lot of emotions. You can be like quite empathic. Some of you, not everybody is empathic just because you're a Cancer. But those of you who are, I feel like you're learning how to guide yourselves through that and knowing those feelings, what are yours and what are not. I feel like you guys are really excited. You're enjoying not having this burden on your shoulders because now you're healed. You're enjoying exploring the new dating world. And if you're already in a relationship, it could be like you guys, there might have been something that happened in the past, something that you're really triumphant over, right? Something that you guys have worked through, something that you guys have had to balance out. Maybe somebody lied, they had to come clean, and maybe that kind of made you feel like something was just like you felt stabbed in the back and hurt and defeated. But I feel like you guys could have worked on that and then like regained this new feelings of like learning to love each other again and speaking each other's love language, looking at the big picture and overcoming those challenges, because relationships have challenges, you know what I mean? And I feel like what was broken is now being mended. You know, you guys are opening up those lines of communication, because normally communication is where things go wrong within relationships, because if there's no communications and people step out, people this, that, and you jump to your own assumptions, you know? And you assume you make an ass out of yourself first, you know, assumption. So anyways, so I feel like now you guys are kind of like reigniting. I see somebody lighting a lighter, like lighting a flame. There's something reigniting and firing up that passion within each other. You guys are excited about that. And there's a new whole beginning for you guys. If you're currently, you know, in a marriage or something, and that marriage is a good marriage, but maybe just some things happened. I heard long term. But at the same time, some of you might have gone through a lot of heartache, and this is just a whole new relationship that is now beginning. Like you're on a new cycle here. Somebody's going to come into your life that's going to be a nice partnership. It's going to be, you know, a really nice connection with open communication. It's not going to be imbalanced and everything. And you guys are exploring that side of things now. You're going out and you're dating. You're kind of excited. You're feeling free, enjoying just living your life, right? And I feel like somebody's going to come in. It's like the world's a whole new, like you completed a cycle. You're beginning a new one. Your heart is healed. You're mended. You're complete. Because you did the work, right? And that's what's bringing in this joy, this happiness, this sun. It's like you're lighting up within, you know, because you did the work to have that strong foundation, so that now you can go on and achieve those things that you want to achieve, right? I feel like you're working on your goals. I feel like also yellow might be of significance to you guys, and what you guys want as far as your wish fulfillment is coming in, especially if it's in a relationship. Just make sure you keep your chakras clean. Your solar plexus chakra is like right here. You know what I mean? It's like that firm, that foundation, that not necessarily like your base chakra, but it's like, you know, whenever you like you meditate, it's like you fire it up. You want to activate that solar plexus chakra to get that energy up. You know what I mean? To activate everything. And that's what's bringing in this wish fulfillment here. Somebody might like lemons. Lemons might be of significance. And also, again, this is the color yellow. Yellow is really significant. And also the number 9, the number 3, number 2s, also 20 and 10 might be of significance to you guys. You grab one on the bottom, Queen of Cups, sitting in that, being practical about your emotions and your thoughts. You know, not being overrun, just really creating your own security and being secure within yourself, Cancer, and knowing really who you are. And that's really attracting people to you, right? And that's what's going to attract this new person. And it's going to work out to the fact of like you guys have done your work, right? And you're not letting that fears of the past hold you back, right? Because you've worked through all that stuff. And now you guys are really just meditating, and it's cleaning out yourself. And it's like your hard work that you've done is paying off. Be bold, make the first move. You know, you guys get out there, go do the dating scene. If you're already in a long-term relationship and some things might have happened that you guys are working through, do things. Go start dating each other again. Go on a vacation or a staycation, depending on your financial situation. Do things to reignite that passion between you two, right? Because that's how you can expect this powerful change here. Confidence is the key to your success. Expect a powerful change because it's coming in, right? And all because you guys are like really secure within yourself. Like you're focused on your money stable, you're financially stable, you're growing, you're, you know, blossoming into the person that you're supposed to be, and your relationships are too. And then you have the King of Cups. Whatever this is that's coming in is going to be really balanced. Just stay in emotional control. That way you can decipher where it is you need to go, and you can really tap into that intuition. That way you don't fall into the same old cycles, right? That's what I have for you, Cancer. I dig it. There's a lot of love stuff going on. But I guess this Aries new moon, it kind of like lights a fire under you, you know, ignites those passions and makes those emotions stronger. I dig it. What do we have for Cancer? $33 might be significant to you, Cancer placements. Do we have anything else for Cancer? May I have one more card for Cancer, please? Thank you. On the bottom, we have 34, trusting divine purpose. Experience this divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you're on a path of growth. I dig it. Your first card was 33. This is a blessing in disguise. Be patient and have faith that your angels have this situation under control. What will come is far better than what you dared to dream. I dig it. And then we have number 27. Regain your focus. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you and to stay grounded. I love it. That's perfect, Cancer. Right on time. So I hope that resonated with you guys. And I dig it. So now we're going to jump on to Virgo placements. Are you doing songs, Tony? You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. All right. Slowly but surely, we're getting this cleaned up. People's lives are really going through drastic changes, and a lot of that has to do with love. But I feel like a lot of people have completed cycles with these past transitions that have gone on the past few years. Because the past few years been a lot of change and getting to where you need to be. And now it's like this manifestation and the things that you're wanting and that you've been working on and clearing out within yourself so that you can have it now within your future. I feel like it's really coming in. Because now, like year 2023 and 2024, there may be very significant years where you guys will start seeing the reap of what you've sown. You know what I mean? As long as you keep taking the action towards it. If you guys haven't yet, will you please hit that like button? I greatly appreciate it. It does help the channel grow. Working on getting to our thousands. And we're going to go on adventures together on all my crazy stuff that I like to do. It'd be a lot of fun. Where did I set it? Oh, here it is. I was so lost for a moment. I was like, where did I set my deck? Somebody might be doing a lot of things for other people, Virgo. Maybe you like to help a lot of people out. I see you being very generous towards others. Virgo placements. But there's some kind of shift that's going on within you. Maybe you're coming out of a tower moment. Like you're really working on those things that are unseen, the behind the scenes work. There's a bird in my window. He's like flapping his wings at my front door window. That's funny. They like to peek in from time to time. All right, let me get this going. It's a lot. I'm blinded by my Palo smokes. Whoa. That's a lot. There's a lot of energy because it's like still rushing towards me. It's going, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a lot. There's a lot of energy that needs to clear out. Holy moly. All right, hold on one second, guys. And we're going to start on Virgo. All right, let's rock and roll. I think I need to eat something. I'm starting to get a headache. Maybe you guys are having headaches lately, Virgo? How about your doctor's appointment, Tony? Because I know you had your follow-up. Can you see better today? What do we have for Virgo? What is it that Virgo needs to know for this Aries new moon? On the bottom of the deck, surrender to the divine. Full moon. And then we have conclusions are within reach. Full moon, I think it's eclipse. Full moon eclipse, yeah. You're good enough and step out of your comfort zone. Time to take action, and the answers that you need are coming. Go on, Virgo. Making progress. Yeah. All right. So you're getting answers from the divine. I just heard a crow. Crows might be of significance to you. Triumph and success is the first card in the upright. Number 1 might be of significance to you. Prosperity begins, also a number 1. 1 and 1 is 11. 11s might be significant to you, Virgo placements. And also here it's 1124. We have awareness and also triumph sideways. I feel like you're being triumphant and tapping into that spiritual side of yourself, and really kind of like, I heard awakening. Like you might be going through an awakening. But I also see that there's something that you're using, really tapping into that crown chakra, using that knowledge to be triumphant, to bring in something's going to be more prosperous. Whatever prosperity is to you, whatever it is that you're growing, you're cultivating here, and you have your hands on, it's like you're cherishing it, you're nourishing it, right? You're becoming very triumphant, or you're going to be triumphant, and you're moving on to new beginnings. There's a lot of movement and choices here, and tapping into that third eye, those manifestation energies. I like this read already. What do we have for Virgo? Triumph and success. Prosperity begins. Some awareness. Right off the bat, we have the Empress. We have the 7 of coins. And we have the Devil. There's something that you guys with the Empress, you're sitting in that Empress energy, and that's where this triumphant success is coming in. You're being like fertile, and this has like orbs all over it. I love these cards. See, it's like spirits all around you. You're sitting in all your empressness. Right? You're really happy. It's feel like you're nurturing yourself. You're enjoying the beautiful things around you, and really just like kind of, I feel like you're one with nature, enjoying that, enjoying kind of whatever this is that you're working on. Prosperity begins. I feel like there's something you're really working hard at, but you're starting to see it bloom, right? You're doing your due diligence, and you're being perseverant. You're tapping into that creative side, and that creative side is really starting to pay off. It's starting to bloom, right? You're going to start being triumphant over these things and following your intuition, right? Just enjoy the simple pleasures of things with that Devil energy. I don't feel like it's something that's like negative, because the Devil card isn't always negative. It's like enjoying those little things in life, those simple pleasures in life, being playful, enjoying your life, and becoming aware to the things that are around you, those things that you like. So like you guys are moving on into that. There's a card in the upright that fell on the Empress. There's a card sideways that fell where it needed to go on the 7 of coins. And then we have the 2 of wands sideways that's on the Devil. There's something you guys are moving on to. There's something you need to stay courageous in, Virgo. Don't doubt yourself or let pride get in your way if you need to ask for help, especially if there's something that you're working on blooming. There's something that's fertile that you guys are really working hard on. There's something that you're creative and tapping into that creative side of you guys. There's something also that can be fun and you enjoy doing it. Something that kind of, I heard, embrace the childlike side of yourself. There's also something you just need to stay courageous and follow those passions within yourself, right? The Queen of Wands, she's very sturdy. She's courageous. She's passionate. She's blossoming things. Some flowers might be of significance to you. Like being one with nature, but also being one with yourself, right? Being very, unbounding with your communication. There's something that has to do with communication here and being strong within yourself, that inner strength, taking it on and not doubting yourself, or, everybody has those weak moments where you're just kind of like, oh man, is this going to work? But don't doubt yourself here. I feel like you guys are kind of going back and forth within it, right? The conclusions that you want, they're within reach. The things that are happening, you just gotta let go and let loose here. Is what I just heard. The 2 of wands, right? It's sideways and it's on the Devil, which is enjoying the small things in life, enjoying the playfulness, enjoying those pleasures that you like, but just not going overboard with it. And I feel like that's what's bringing in this triumphant, like taking on that fear, right? Not being scared of change, but embracing that change and really making these plans. I've started making money moves. Or some of you might even be moving, and that might be kind of scary to you guys because maybe you're moving to a new area, maybe you're moving to a new country. I don't know. Let me know. But there's going to be a lot of decisions that you're making, and that's making room for more of this to come in. But I feel like those changes that you're making are going to be really exhilarating, and you're going to like it. It's going to bring on nice changes to you guys. This is a very positive read, Virgo. I dig it. We have a card on the upright that fell on the Queen of Wands. Another card on the upright that fell right where it needed to be on the Strength. And we have the Four of Cups in reverse. You guys are choosing happiness above all else, and that's what decisions that you're making. These decisions that you're making, you're moving around, you're moving on to things that are truly going to make you happy here. We have the Magician. We also have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands was on the Queen of Wands, right? It's really standing in that adventurous side, you guys, being courageous, really embracing those things that are around you. I feel like you guys are taking this adventure, you're taking it by the reins, you're going on at full force, and you're taking action on those things that you want. Because in order to have them come in where this prosperity begins, it's coming in because you're doing your due diligence, you're working hard, you're going in. But you also got to stay in your inner strength. Stay courageous and not doubt yourself. Everybody kind of has those moments of weakness, but you need to lean out of the weakness and stand solid within yourself. Because there's something within yourself that you're mastering. There's something that you're working on, kind of like working your magic on. You know what I mean? And standing within your willpower, because there's an infinity sign here. This could be an infinity abundance of money that's going to be coming in from this. Could just be infinite happiness here. But there's something that you are creating that's going to be really magnificent, and you're going to love it because it's also going to bring in more happiness here. I feel like you're accepting those things that you cannot change here. You're becoming more self-aware within yourself here with the Four of Cups in reverse. And it's like really kind of pouring into yourself. And that's what you're moving forward onto. That's what you're moving onto, choosing yourself. You're making those appropriate decisions and those changes and really tapping into like your third eye, your manifestation powers, your magic that you can do. You know what I mean? And there's going to be a lot of material harvest come in. There's going to be a lot of changes. There's going to be things that come in that people might be looking at you and they might be a little bit envious. But hey, if you don't have haters, then you're not doing it right. So embrace it, Virgo. I dig it. Because on the bottom of the deck is the sun. You know, like I always say, this sun always reminds me of because she's like really happy. She's firm. She's not smiling, but she has like a little grin. Like, yeah, I did it. Like just ultimately happiness in and out. There's joy all around her. Everything's fruitful. It's like things are flying around her. And that wheat has a lot to do with like wealth and things of that nature, right? So it's going to be more money coming in. Some of you guys might have an Egyptian background or Egyptian type heritage from way in the past. Because these things in her hair just reminds me of like Egyptian, also the symbols on her dress. But it's like you guys are gliding through life and it's happy. It's like all this terrain is like she's floating on the wheat, like on top of it, just floating along and she's flowing and she's happy and it's joyous. It's good times, right? Good times. You guys also might be celebrating here coming soon, celebrating these triumphs that you're going over and going through and celebrating this ultimate triumphant success here and what this is that you're giving birth to and tapping into that creative side and really standing strong, something that you're passionate about, that you're really working on mastering here and you're being fearless and you're taking on this adventure and it's fun and it's exciting and it's new, right? There's a lot of choices that are going to be being made here. I feel like some of you guys might be doing some charity work or giving back to others. Some of you guys are just being really generous with your energy. But like in a positive way, not like something that's going to like completely drain you, but just kind of giving back, you know, give to others and things shall return to you type of thing. There's a lot of ambition that's going on here. And this could be giving back to people with just advice or just, you know, making somebody laugh throughout the day. Because you know what? Sometimes laughter is the best medicine there is. And if you have that, you're tapping into that. There could be like that creation, tapping into that playfulness side of you, that happy side of you. It can give somebody else a lighter side of life and they could be actually like really going through it. You know what I mean? So that could be just this nice, I don't know, this nice gift that somebody needs, this This is that prosperity that's blooming, giving back, giving somebody joy, just really seeing the big picture. I feel like you guys developed into a nice, firm leader, right? You've overcome a lot of challenges with the King of Wands, but you're also standing firm and being able to communicate better with others. But this communication, I feel like, is bringing on happiness and laughter to a lot of people, which is a wonderful thing. But also just make sure you don't doubt yourself, like I was saying, because you guys are going to be triumphant. Just keep tapping in to that intuition, then that awareness of the things that are around you. Yeah, this is beautiful, guys. I feel like there's a surprise that's coming in your way, and there's going to be fast moving. Things are going to move very quickly here. There's also going to be some new people that you're speaking with and collaborating with, something new you're going to be building, but also there's something you're going to have to make quick decisions about. And there's also some things that you're going to have to cut off, but there's definitely going to be new connections here in the near future for you guys that's pertaining to this. Surrender to the divine, and you are good enough. Do not doubt yourself. You deserve this. Step out of your comfort zone. And it's a time to take action. Spirit is all over it. I dig it, Virgo. All right, let's grab you guys an oracle card. So we just have 2 signs left, Sag and Scorpio. What else do we have for Virgo? We have number 30, step into the spotlight. I just heard that crocodile, and they put the spotlight on it. Oh, I love it. Here, let me show you guys. You have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. Spirit's on it. That's exactly what we were just talking about. And then number 33. This is a blessing in disguise. Be patient, have faith. Your angels have this situation under control. What will come is far better than your dreams have ever desired. Let's see what's on the bottom. It's a time to play. I love it. The devil-like energy, being playful, stepping into that childlike energy. You're working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out joyous experiences and bring balance into your life. Number 17. So we have 17, 30, and 33. 333 might be of significance to you guys. 8 might be of significance to you guys. Yeah. 173. I dig it. So let me get these mixed up. I think I'm going to take a little break because I am starving. And I'm going to come back on. I'm going to do Sagittarius and Scorpio. What you guys need to know, I am coming back on today. Probably about an hour. And then we will get that all situated. And then we'll be done for all of our signs. So I'll see you guys in about an hour. And then we will do Sagittarius and Scorpio for your Aries new moon read. I dig it. So on that note, if you guys are wanting a personal read, all the information is in that little description box. It says description, click it. It has all the information. Shoot me an email. I'd be absolutely honored. And if you have not yet already, smash that like button. It helps the channel, helps the algorithm. If you can like, that'd be great. Because if you can watch, that means you can like. It's a click of the button and it's free. So what do you have to lose? You don't lose nothing. If you find yourself coming back, subscribe, turn on that notification bell. Let you guys know when I'll be on again next. So I will be back on in about an hour. We're going to finish up these while we have a Sagittarius and Scorpio. I'm going to eat something because I'm hungry. And it is what it is. So until next time, I will see you guys soon. And yeah, have an awesome Wednesday. It's hump day. Happy hump day. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Bye.